the real joy was coaching those kids this year. They're a great group of kids, and every single day they came and they worked hard and they tried to do whatever we asked of them. And as talented as they are, it was just a pleasure. I think I got more out of coaching them than they got out of, playing for me.
We pick things up in the second where CM senior Julian Smith bullies his way to the lane and hits a huge layup, putting the Knights up 23-15. Then junior Brandon Twitty drives in and kicks the ball to classmate Kellen Grady, who buries a three.
Kellen, the NBA three-point line's out there, and it seems like you guys are trying to shoot from beyond the entire game.
I know. We yesterday in practice we taped an imaginary NBA line with actual tape, and to try to avoid shooting from the NBA line. But even if we still shot threes, and luckily a lot of us are good shooters and we have range.
The Beavers would carry a 1-point lead into the fourth, but a pair of Knight stars would take over. First, Julian Smith would show off his slashing game, cutting to the basket for a physical 2. He'd finish with 26. But not to be outdone, Kellen Grady buries this corner 3 to cap an 8-0 CM run. The junior was just feeling it and would lead the Knights in scoring with 27 on the night. Grady kept it going moments later, finishing here with the finger roll to put CM up 5. And Smith drove in the next time down the floor to push the lead to 7.
I wish I knew the secret. These guys just like to play in the fourth quarter. I don't know what they do to step it up, but they have throughout the entire tournament.
And I don't think there's an exact secret. We trust each other. Maybe that's it. We stay composed, we listen to coach, and we respond well to adversity. We like when teams play at that pace because that's how we thrive, and we think, since we're so good at it, and we've practiced it all year, that we can do it for 4 quarters, and some teams can only do it for 2 or 3. And I think that was the case tonight as we responded in the fourth, and we went on that big run. And luckily we played at that pace, we practiced at that pace, so we're used to it, and it worked on the big stage.
Would get defensive, poking the ball loose, then running the floor to finish this one and put an end to Putnam's reign atop Massachusetts hoops. Catholic Memorial goes on to win by a final of 80-70, capturing the school's first state championship since 2008. Heck of a game, Catholic Memorial, ending the 2-time state championship run of Springfield Putnam. CM, a little bit unconventional. They play a lot of guards, they shoot a lot of threes, they press, they run a ton. Do you think they kind of changed some people's minds about how to win a state championship this year?
I think so, Joe. I mean, one of the biggest points of emphasis the last couple of years is how do you compensate for the amount of big post-play talent that continues to leave the state and go elsewhere, or prep schools, or transfer elsewhere. And CM is kind of bucking a convention here that you need true post players to win a state title. Look, they run 5 guards, and they're all legit. I mean, Julian Smith and Kellen Grady are 2 Mr. Basketball finalists. But those top 4 guys, Twitty, Manhanna, you put those guys in any lineup and they'll run anybody off the floor. I mean, it's fascinating to watch the way these guys play. I mean, they get out-rebounded every game. We mentioned about Monday night in the Eastern Mass Finals at the Garden. They were out-rebounded by Cambridge 47-32. That's just absurd, okay? They get out-rebounded again tonight by Putnam 41-37. But you look at that stat line. Kellen Grady, 5 of 8 on 3-pointers. Wow. You gave this kid an inch tonight, and it seemed like it was a mile. Yeah. It seemed like he was as automatic as a thing there's been. He was the most explosive player in the tournament overall, in my opinion. They really are. History will look kindly on this team. They had not a lot of size. They had no true post players except for maybe 1 or 2 guys who come off the bench. And they just run all night. They beat Putnam at their game, the game they love, which is to press and run some more. This really was a special team to behold.
Not many teams like to run with us, so it's hard when the opposing team likes to run too. And they're very long and they like to trap hard, so it's hard to play against them. They played very well today.
How do you keep getting back up and driving relentless to the rim?
It's a state championship game. You got to get up.